So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Mahomes now on first down. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. And that goes for a gain of 31.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Edwards-Helaire will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Yeah, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On second down, Michel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Leo Chanel, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. Mahomes will try again on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution. On first down, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No return here.
For Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
From the 38, Herbert has got it to Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The Chargers on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Drops it underneath to Spiller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a first down carry. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Being chased out left. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left.
Mike 9. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. From his own end zone, Herbert, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Michel. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Mahomes going to throw it here. On the move to his left. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. So the false start will back them up 5. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert has it knocked free, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Under pressure, they got him again. Now with whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Herbert. That one caught by Carter.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do. I'm the best, I'm the best.